everybody, what's going on? It's Big One Gaming here. Welcome to episode number 10 of our Zero Overall Dynasty here. And we have our first ever conference championship and our first ever bowl game here with the Omaha Orbits. A really good season overall for us to get here and finally make a MAC championship and to get to a bowl game, honestly. We had a very good season, won 7 games to even get here, and we'll see how this season ended up here. But first, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. We're very close to 500. If we do hit that 500, we'll do a 24-hour stream right here on YouTube. Anyways, Toledo starts with ball on 2nd down and 1. They throw it over the middle. It hits the guy in the head, and we get an interception to start this football game. A kind of a weird little thing there, a weird play, honestly. I don't even know how to explain it other than that. It was very, very weird. So we get a pick in the red zone. On 2nd down and 10 from the 21-yard line, we throw it up deep, and of course, Dalton Gentry finds space and finds the end zone for an easy touchdown. He had an amazing game here as well in this game. Just wait for a little bit longer. Here, 3rd down and 5 for Toledo. They ran no huddle almost every single play of the game, and they find a man wide open, and he finds the end zone for a touchdown to tie this game up at 7 apiece here in quarter number 1. So that interception was big. 3rd down and 6. We decided to run the football just because we're guaranteed points, and Dalton Gentry gets his 2nd of the game, his 1st rushing and 1 receiving. He has already very, very close to 200 yards of offense in the first half. Jumping a little bit forward here after a couple stops by both defenses, and the running back running through quicksand, it looks like, finds the end zone for another easy touchdown to tie this game up at 14-all. After Toledo forces a stop with a minute to go, they throw right side, finds the open receiver, a broken tackle, gets in the end zone for an easy touchdown, and just like that, we're now down for the first time in this game, 21-14. Again, another stop by the Toledo defense. 7-point game, 10 seconds to go. What will Toledo do here? They find a wide open man deep, and just like that, we're down 2 scores early in this game, which is not great, not what we wanted. But start of the second half, we throw it over the middle and get picked off, so it got worse. Unfortunately for us here, 28-14 lead for Toledo. We got to find a way. On 2nd down and 12, the way does not find. He hits a wide open man after probably having 20 seconds, in my opinion. I know it wasn't that long, but he had legit all the time in the world, no pressure. So we end up trying to send a blitz on the next play to try to get some of that pressure on the quarterback. And, of course, still more time to throw the ball. We try to click on with Bugs, and he just kind of froze in place. And it's going to be a touchdown for Toledo to go up 35-14. However, our next drive, guess who? Gentry has all 3 touchdowns for this offense. 139 receiving yards. He has over 100 rushing yards at this point. And then on 4th down and inches, after a stop forced by our defense, Gentry finds another touchdown. He had 4 on the night. Over 100 yards of offense, or over 200 yards of offense at this point. And an insane day. 35-28. They try to throw it left side, and Iverson gets the interception. And just like that, this game is tied. A 21-point run by Omaha here, and we finally have a chance to get another turnover, and Iverson gets the 2nd. Only 2 players really showed up in this game. Iverson and Gentry showed up and showed out. Here on 2nd down and goal from the 1, 35-35, we run a QB sneak, and To'o gets in the end zone for a touchdown. They throw it up, though, and just miss after we kicked a field goal on our next drive, and that would end the game there. We take the knee, the clock runs out, and just like that, we win our first ever MAC championship game. An amazing game all around. 300 yards total, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Gentry, 179 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. To'o had 1 touchdown with 15 yards. Haslam had 4 for 39. Gentry, 4 for 139 with 2 touchdowns. So, again, he had a night. Clifford, 4 for 73. Only allowed 2 sacks in this game. Iverson had 10 tackles. He led the team. Lemons had 3 tackles for loss. The 1 sack was by Ismail. Titus and Iverson had the interceptions, with 2 coming from Iverson, with also a pass deflection as well, and that 1 defensive touchdown that really got us into this game. And, of course, kicking was not perfect. We did miss a field goal in the first half. But if you guys do want a player in this dynasty, write a comment down below and name along with which you want to take over. So far in this season, no one has taken really anyone here. We actually have about 20 commits already right now. So if you do want any of these guys, just write a comment down below and we'll get you added in. We have even a star right tackle. So if you want to be a right tackle, you can be a right tackle. Although we have a couple good tackles as well, but we could probably move you around the offensive line. Gentry actually was the 3rd in the Heisman Trophy. We didn't win it, so unfortunately that's not a goal done for us. We also didn't get a top 10 class. So those 2 are still needing to be done, along with winning a couple national titles. So, but looking at every player stuff here. So yeah, going through all the awards, we only had a couple guys. We weren't even in the discussion for best quarterback, best running back, or best defensive player. Nobody there. We did have one of the best defensive backs at number 3. Dalton Gentry and DJ Clifford were also at 2 and 3 in the best running backs. Unfortunately, we didn't win that award. But just going through all the awards here, I forgot to do that in the first couple seasons, but we'll do that from now on, especially if we make a bowl game. But yeah, we also had the special teams returner of the year, which was fantastic. But looking at the bracket for the college football playoff, NC State, Kansas State, Middle Tennessee State, Boise State, and Georgia all made the college football playoff as the automatic bids, with Notre Dame, Penn State, North Carolina, Clemson, Florida State, Washington State, and Texas A&M all making the at-large bids. We did make a bowl game against Arkansas State, and here we go. After they get a stop on 3rd down and 5, Arkansas State would find an open man deep and splits 3 defenders and goes all the way for a touchdown. So a very terrible start for us on defense. But offense, however, ended up being the same. We threw a pick. Wasn't a great throw. Don't know what we were doing. So Arkansas State has a very good chance to go up 2 scores here early. So 7-0 lead, 1st and goal from the 1. Defense trying to somehow get a goal line stop. They decide to throw the ball in the flat and finds an easy touchdown to go up 2 scores. So 2nd down and 7. They send the blitz. Clifford, though, gets open, and there he goes. 77 yards for an easy touchdown to make it 14-7 lead just before the end of the first quarter. Going into second, after a field goal was done by Arkansas State, we decide to run a QB sneak and find the end zone with ease to make it a 1-score game, 17-14. First, there's still 6 minutes to go. They throw an interception to Ferguson, and this won't be the only time you see him in this game because Ferguson decides to show up here as well. 3rd down and 9. We try to take our first lead of the game here. With 4:19 to go in the first half, we have our tight end open. He holds on to it and gets in the end zone. Noah Wayne gets the touchdown. 21-17 with 2:20 to go. They decide to throw the ball. It gets the open man, catches it, and then we force the fumble, and we pick it up. So, defense, excellent job there, forcing the fumble. Right after the 2-minute timeout, 2-minute warning, whatever you want to call it, 3rd down and 4, we get hit as we throw, and it's thrown right to a linebacker of Arkansas State. So, unfortunately, we give the ball right back to him. 2 plays later, 3rd down and 3, they decide to throw it, and we get the ball right back. Bolin gets the interception to make it 21-17 with 59 seconds to go here just before the end of the half. We're trying to go down the field to see if we can't get into field goal range to make this a 7-point game. First play is going to be knocked away, incomplete. So with 55 seconds to go, let's see what we can do. Still a 4-point game, 55 seconds. We're going to throw it up deep to Clifford. The aggressive catch doesn't work, and it's picked off again. So a wild change of events here in the last 2 minutes of the first half. And unfortunately, it still goes because Arkansas State, 2 plays later, gets the catch, and we just dive really far away from the wide receiver, and it's a touchdown for Arkansas State. And they take the lead 24-21. They start with ball in the second half as well, so they have a chance to double up here. They're only up 3, 24-21 lead. 3rd down and goal. We send the blitz. It's thrown left side, and Bolin gets the interception. Again, you see him a lot. He gets a lot of picks. And that saves the game for us because next drive, 3rd down and 5. Our tight end is open again. It's Noah Wayne for another touchdown to take the lead over Arkansas State in our first ever bowl game. Defense gets a stop. 3rd down and 6. Throws underneath to Haslam. Gets the blocks deep in the field and another touchdown. And just like that, we take the lead, and it's a 2-possession lead. 35-24. We already had the lead at that point. I don't know what I'm talking about there. But throws it underneath, and there's Ferguson for his second pick of the night. We had a bunch of interception this game. That actually ended the game as well. We would go on to win by that score. And To'o, 5 touchdown passes, over 300 yards. An amazing game all the way around. We would go on to win by that score of 35-24. We pitched a second half shutout with 4 interceptions on the night. We had 3 interceptions all our own, but 4 touchdowns, 326 yards from To'o, and Gentry with 107 yards. He also had a rushing touchdown for To'o. Clifford, Haslam, and Wayne all had the touchdowns. Clifford had 9 catches, 154 yards, so he had a night. Did allow 2 sacks. Defense, Forney had 11 tackles. We had a bunch of tackles for a loss. 1 shared sack. 4 interceptions, both by Bolin and Ferguson. We actually had 4 pass deflections, so it was a very good game. We had 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and of course, no defensive touchdowns. But that's pretty much going to do it for episode number 10. I appreciate all y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button down below. It really helps out the channel. And yeah, if you guys, again, did want a player, write a name down below. Whichever recruit you want to take over, along with your name, and we'll get you added in. We'll just kind of go over the schedule here as well, going 9-5 on the season, 5-3 in the MAC. Once we do win the MAC twice, we will go ahead and leave the MAC and go to the Big Ten. So we only need to win it one more time, then we move on to the Big Ten. So that'll be a tougher series of matchups. But all in all, but again, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button down below. It is free, really helps out the channel. And of course, if we hit 500 by the end of the year, we will do a 24-hour stream. We're looking about 120 more to go. So yeah, if you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'm out. Peace.